Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be featuring my new hair growth serum, and we're going to be doing a hot oil treatment in the salon on my model and client. Of course, if you guys have been following me, you know that she suffers from alopecia for medical reasons. She has been using the hair growth serum for about 8 weeks, and if you've watched my previous videos, you'll see that her hair has totally grown out. Now, I will say that she does still have thinning spots, and that's because of the medication that she's on for high blood pressure. If you guys are on that medicine, you'll know that for some people, their hair will grow back and it'll still kind of fall out, or there are certain spots that just won't grow, or it continues to be thin, and that is the case with her. But we wanted to see just how much her hair would grow and which areas would and would not grow. So you can see here that we're doing the scalp manipulation, which is basically a scalp massage, which helps the blood flow to circulate in your head and your scalp, and it increases the blood flow, which will increase the growth of your hair. And also, guys, I do want to say in this video, you won't notice any music because I've had some trouble with YouTube and a few copyright issues. So until I get solid music that does not give me trouble, we're going to just kind of talk and let you guys watch the video. So after we massage, then we're going to go in with a hot steam towel, and I'm going to place that over her head, and then I'm going to put her in the dryer to let that oil really get into her follicles and penetrate down into her scalp, because of course she'll be wearing a quick weave and some of her scalp will be covered for about a week or two. Now, I know a lot of you guys are watching and thinking, wow, you guys just grew her hair out and now you're going to cut it all off. Well, this client, she loves short hair. She really does not care for long hair. But again, we did want to try the oil on her and see how much of her hair would grow and which areas would grow and which areas would not grow. So even though she likes it short, it is still much thicker than it was before. And so we really love that. But we're going to go in and cut her to this particular style and then, kind of curl her out and give her a quick weave at the top. On this part, I'm just holding her hair out at a 90-degree angle. If you watch me, you'll know that a lot of the cuts are just 90-degree straight from the head cuts. But if you're a stylist, a trick that I will let you in on is when I'm cutting her hair, my fingers are the guide. And here on the back, we're just going to taper her hair because she loves it really short along the neck, but we don't like the shaved look. So we're just gonna go in and taper and do a scissor over comb technique here in the back. And of course, guys, I'm using Nairobi foaming lotion. I love that to set the hair. I'm going to wave her sides just to give her a little bit more texture along the sides. Now, on this visit, she could have used a relaxer, but because we were doing the hot oil and the scalp manipulations, we didn't want to do too much. So we'll just relax her sides in the back the next time she comes in. And then here along the top, of course, this is how I do my quick weaving process. When you are getting a quick weave only on the top, we're going to place some mousse on the top of her hair and then put a stocking cap over it. Then we're going to press down on the stocking cap to get that mousse to come up through the cap, just to ensure that the cap will stick onto the hair. We'll place a little bit more on top. Sometimes I may use spritz over the top, and these are barriers of protection for her hair so the glue doesn't actually get on the hair. And then we'll trace out the outline, so when we cut the stocking cap, we're sure not to cut more or less or cut into her hair. And then she'll sit under the dryer for about 30 to 45 minutes. Here she has been completely dried, and then we're going to cut the stocking cap around the outline that we previously made. Okay, right here you'll see that we're going to begin gluing the tracks, and this style is kind of or is going to flow over towards one side. So we're going to glue at the starting point of one side. So on the right hand side, we're going to place the track, and then we're going to swing it around to the other side. Now we go from side to side until we get about midway, and then we're going to take the tracks and completely make a circle. Again, if you've watched my previous videos, it's pretty much the same method, sometimes just a different style. So we're going to take this track around in a circle until we make a small circle near the top. And then I'll take a track and I'll roll it and make a small circle to fill in that hole there at the top of her head, and it's going to look very natural. So you guys know that I love to use different cutting techniques. I started with the razoring technique, and then I'll go in with my shears. If you've been to my salon, you know that I love to give a precision cut. So I'll go in, I'll do point cutting, I'll do a sliding shear technique where I'm just kind of slithering the shears down the hair. I'll go in and over direct the hair to make heavy layers if that's what we're doing for that particular style. So sometimes It may take more or less cutting. It just depends on the style. With her, we are going a little shorter on the bang. The bang won't be as heavy as normal. So I want to make sure that I'm going in and creating a lot of texture as I'm taking the hair shorter. I really don't care for blunt or just straight across when you're dealing with weave and extensions. It just looks way too heavy and unnatural. This is the Care curling wax that I'll put on. It just makes the curls stay a little bit longer. It makes curling a little bit easier, and it makes the style just set in place how you like it to. So right now we're just curling the hair. And I probably left a little bit more of this part of it in the video than I wanted to, or that you guys might care to see. But I am curling her out. I use a few different tools. So the first flat iron that I used was a pencil size flat iron. This is the half an inch, and then I'll go in with the 1 inch for her bang to fully curl and style that. I did want to let you guys know, if you'd like to purchase the Hair Baptism Growth Serum, you can go directly to hairbaptism.com to purchase the bottle. We'll deliver it directly to your home address. Her hair growth was 8 weeks. We do have pictures on the website of a few people that had edges that came in, within 2 weeks. But for the serum, you just use it, a few dabs of it on your problematic area or all over your head 3 to 4 times per week. You massage it in for about 5 minutes, and you should definitely see hair growth. If you are on medications that the side effect is hair loss, such as blood pressure medication, you do need to be aware and know that it may not fully come in all of the areas because of the medication that you're on. If you are suffering from alopecia, from tension, from braids or weaves and that type of thing, you need to take a break on those styles while you're using the serum, or try and wear a wig. That way you're not constantly putting tension on the areas that you're trying to grow back. That's kind of going against what you're trying to do. So right here, we're curling her bang. And yes, guys, I'm a patter. I love to curl and kind of pat and see what I'm doing. But we're just going to style out the hair. I'll let you guys watch. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you have any questions for me, be sure to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can also go to my website at hairbaptism.com if you'd like to book or you have questions for me. Alrighty guys, here's the final style. I will leave the link and all the details for the hair oil below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll look forward to chatting with you on the next video. Bye-bye.